Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Beauty of Homemaking. My name is Alona for those of you who may not know, and today I just wanted to do a little spring cleaning in my house. Today I'm going to be focusing on the kitchen, dining room, and living room area. As for my bedrooms and the other rooms in my house, I did that a different day. Today I just filmed this area for you guys to watch, and if you haven't done your spring cleaning, you can always join me right now, but if not, you can just sit down, take a little break, and watch me do mine. So I'm starting out by taking off all of my curtains and I throw them into the washing machine. I set the water temperature on cold and I run it on a delicate cycle, and I will tell you about how I like to dry them and steam them a little bit later. Maybe you've heard me talk about how I like to deep clean my house once a week, and today what you're seeing is something that I like to do seasonally. When I deep clean my house, I focus on a lot of things in my house, but these things I skip because I don't think they need to be done every single week, so I like to do them at least once every season. In the summertime, I will wash my windows inside and outside when I deep clean my house once a week, but right now, since it was winter and I did not wash my windows inside or outside because it was so cold that whenever I would spray, it would just freeze onto the window, so there was really no point of trying to clean it. So right now it's a little bit warmer, so I'm washing them from the inside, and once it gets even more warmer, I will wash them from the outside. So I'm just wiping off the rods with a wet cloth that I cut from an old bath towel. I like to cut old bath towels that I no longer use into little pieces, and then I use them for such things like this with a lot of dust or dirt, so then if it gets really bad I can just throw it away, and I have a lot of them, so I will be changing them out throughout the time that I'm cleaning, and I just like to wet it with some water and wipe it down, and I think it does a really good job. It removes all the dust and it leaves it nice and clean. I'll be cleaning the window in our bedroom as well. I threw the curtains into wash, and now I'll just be wiping off the blinds and cleaning the windows just like I did in the living room and dining room. So the way I like to clean my blinds is I like to spray a mixture that I make, and it's 1 part vinegar, 2 parts water, and you can always put any essential oils or you can leave it that way, and it still does a great job. I like to put either melaleuca, lemon, sometimes I'll put peppermint oil in there as well, and I will spray it onto the blinds and I'll wipe it with a cloth to remove all the dust. I love this cleaning spray. I clean a lot of surfaces in my house with it. I will clean my counters, my windows, mirrors, my son's high chairs, different toys. I will clean in the bathroom with it. It does such a great job. I really love it. I personally love to clean windows, and I really wish I could focus on them more during the winter, but it's okay. Now I can clean them because it's a little warmer, and one reason why I love to clean them is I love opening them and just looking outside and enjoying the nature while I'm cleaning the windows. The screen from the window in our bedroom comes out from the inside, so I took it out and it was really dusty, so I put it into our bathtub. I wet a scrubbing brush with some water and I put some dish soap on it and I scrubbed it down really good and I rinsed it with water. As for the other screens in our other windows, they come out from the outside and it was still pretty snowy out there, so I'll do that once all the snow melts. Moving on, I'll be pouring some water into a pail and I'm adding a few pumps of dish soap, and I'll be using this to wash walls, baseboards, trim, doors, and it does a pretty good job. You just have to add some elbow grease to it and it gets the job done. Then I will take a rag and I'll put it onto a broom and I'll spray it a few times with the vinegar cleaner that I made, and I will try to go up against my ceiling corners and try to see if there are any spider webs or anything, any dust, and just clean that area. And then I will use the old toothbrush that I like to use for cleaning, and I will scrub all the light switches, outlets, and then I will wipe them clean. Now I'll be sweeping up all of this trash that was underneath the sofa. Somehow it finds its way underneath, and this is something that I do every week when I deep clean. Last week I didn't do this, and now you can see why I have to do this every week, because it just gets out of control. Recently I was talking to a friend about how underneath the sofa is like a vacuum and it just sucks everything underneath, and I don't know how this happens, but it does. So I won't be doing anything really in my kitchen besides the light fixtures, because everything else I do once a week. I like to move all of my appliances, clean, well, it's just the fridge and the stove. I like to clean underneath them, inside and around them, and I clean my cabinets once a week as well. And I always done this no matter what color they were, if they were white or brown. It's just something I like to do because kitchen cabinets always get splattered, and I don't know, I feel like keeping them up and cleaning them once a week is just the easiest thing to do. And I clean on top of them as well, so I won't be doing that either. So now that my curtains are washed, they smell so nice and fresh. I put them into the dryer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Be very careful not to shrink them. I had that happen before and I learned the hard way. But I just put them into the dryer to help release the wrinkles, and then while they're still wet, I will hang them onto the rod. And these ones, I like to stretch them a bit and give them their shape back, and it helps also to release the wrinkles this way too. And then once they're dry, I will steam them if they still need to be steamed, but this is just a way that's easier. You don't have to dry them or iron them. It's something that my mom taught me to do, and it just helps them last longer and look nicer. So now I'm done and it feels amazing. One of the reasons why I love spring cleaning is because it brings back such sweet memories when I was younger and we would spring clean the house with my mom, and we would take off all the curtains and wash them and take the rugs outside, shake them out and wash them as well. We would wash the walls and just make the house ready for Easter, and it would smell so good and be so fresh. And it just really brings back good memories. So I'm so glad to have this over with, and now my house is ready for Easter. I really hope you enjoyed this video and maybe motivated you to get some spring cleaning done in your house. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And I will see you next week with another video. Have a good day. Goodbye.